Alrighty, folks, it's that time of year again. I am starting my Become a Hero toy drive. Between now and December 20th, whenever you purchase any of my books, all of the proceeds and revenue will go towards buying toys for children this holiday season. If you are not interested in purchasing any of my books, that's okay. You can go ahead and make a direct donation to my PayPal account. All of the money we raise this season will be matched out of my own pocket, and this year I have a personal goal of raising $500, which means a total of $1,000 will be used to buy toys for children this holiday season. So I do hope you guys do take the time out of your busy, hectic holiday schedule and support this noble cause, and I do wish you guys a very happy holiday season. Will at Heroic Studios out. Hello, folks. Welcome back to another episode of Culture Shock, the show reminding you how to wear a mask. Now, bear with me, folks. I know I'm a bit late, but I think it's very important that I show you how to properly wear a mask when you're in public. You see these things? They clip over your ears like that, all right? You have to make sure it covers your nose. You can't wear it like this or like this. It has to cover your nose. Now, to make sure that you're doing it right, unhinge your little ear straps and make sure that this little flexible wire, right, is over your nose. So if you're wearing glasses, it doesn't fog up your glasses, especially if you're driving alone in your car for no apparent reason and you're wearing a mask, okay? Now make sure that it stretches, okay? That way it can cover your face. Now turn your mask around, take one good look at it, and throw it the fuck away. This is getting ridiculous, folks. This is getting stupid. I went out with my wife last night to go to eat, and there's people, kid you not, there's people outside wearing their mask. I thought it was okay to be outside without a mask. Why are we all walking around with a mask on outside? When did this happen? I don't understand. I thought it was okay to eat outside. Now they have all the eating places shut down that had outdoor seating. I don't understand. The people who are trying to say follow the science aren't following the science. This is insane. Kids supposed to be in school. Schools are closed because they believe that kids are transmitting this thing. If kids get it, they'll shrug it off. It's like falling off a monkey bar. They bounce once or twice, and then they pop up and go hee and fucking run off and do something else. That's what kids do. They don't transmit this thing, but kids, schools are closed. Okay. Meanwhile, Gavin Newsom in California has this whole fucking state shut down for some reason. Meanwhile, he's attending $15,000 champagne parties with people who aren't even wearing a mask. I mean, folks, I don't know about you, but I'm not about to be a part of the hive mind here. I think I'm the only one who does not want to be part of the collective because this shit is getting out of control. I think everybody needs to just fucking do whatever they're going to do. You have people calling the cops on other people who have people over for Thanksgiving dinner. Like, don't you have anything better to do? Look, we are adults. We have the ability to assess the risk factor for ourselves. That's what being an adult is all about. If you feel as though you're going to get COVID, then you need to take the proper precautions to where you don't get COVID. And if you have it, don't spread it to others. But guess what? There's over a 90% survival rate. I really don't see why we have to lock down again. Notice states like Florida, who didn't lock down, they aren't seeing a spike. States like Texas, they just refuse to like not close down. Listen, locking down doesn't make sense. If you locked down the first time and it worked, why do we need to have a second lockdown? If you locked down the first time and it didn't work, why do we need to have a second lockdown? Shit makes no sense. Guys, this whole COVID thing is getting out of control. Maybe 2021 we can course correct. I don't know. But that mask, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Fuck it. If you're with me, throw your shit away. Just throw it the fuck away. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Culture Shock. All right, I have a lot of news to get to today. We got Joe Biden breaking his foot, playing with his dog. Playing with his dog. That's what they want you to think. And then we have Elliot Page, who has now come out as a trans man. So does that make her straight now? She was a lesbian before she came out as a trans. So if she's a man and likes women, Does that make her a straight man? I don't fucking know, dude. These rules, I don't understand the game anymore. In fact, I was never even playing. I was just kind of on the sidelines calling foul every other play, but this shit is getting way out of control. So, but before we jump into the news, folks, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. I also want to point out that people think I'm sitting here giving you guys the news. No, I'm not a journalist. I don't journalism everywhere. That's not what I do. What I do is I pick the stories that kind of irk me a little bit, give you my opinion on them, give you the sources in which I cite, and then I let you guys sort of kind of do your own thing on judging, because I'm not here to tell you what to think. I'm telling you what I think, and if you agree, great. If you don't, great. Don't really matter to me, but that's what it is. But make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We are doing more and more of these videos each and every day. At least I'm trying to keep up, but the world is so crazy that I may need to just take an hour out of my day every day and just give you guys everything that I've seen, because Twitter is littered with it. Of course, my podcast, check that out. Join me on Discord. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. All the same at Will at Heroic Studios, as Will AT Heroic Studios. You can find me across all social media platforms, even on Parler, because everyone's saying fuck Twitter, moving over to Parler. January 8th, or January 10th, I'm sorry, my manga that I've been working on since April, Ultima The Legend Untold, is going to be launching free on Webtoons. You can get all weekly updates for free on my Webtoons page. I'm still working on getting that set up, but I will let you guys know when it is done. And I think that's it for all my announcement. So let's get into the news. First and foremost, I just want to point out, and I say this every episode, your media is lying to you. They have been lying to you since day one. They have been lying to you since fucking ever. Okay, folks, it's not funny anymore. These people, they're not objective journalism. They are giving you their opinion and passing it off as news, and I don't think that's right. So, this story is coming from the Blaze, all right? This is actually kind of like a bonus from me to you, folks, but I do hope you guys do enjoy it, because I think it is something that needs to be pointed out, because, like I said, news, mainstream media, cable news, you guys need to cut that. You need to cut it and go to a third-party news source like The Blaze, The Daily Wire, Crowder, Dave Rubin. You guys need to get your news from somewhere else, because this is getting really out of control. And to kind of point out how it's getting out of control, Project Veritas actually spied in on a CNN briefing meeting. Now, CNN does these weekly meetings to where they meet and just kind of go over what they're going to be reporting that day or that week. And some of the recordings that have come out of Project Veritas suggest that they are just taking whatever's out there, twisting it in their little CNN factory to make it fit their narrative, and giving you the junk, just giving it to you. What's worse, and you should be offended, is that these people, or at CNN and any other cable news source, they think you're too stupid to kind of see that they're hoodwinking you. And I think that's pretty fucked up, in my opinion. I think that is pretty fucked up. You people need to kind of open up your eyes, take off the visors here, and kind of see what the hell is going on. Because CNN, MSNBC, all these cable news sources, they're not doing you any good. You know, get your fucking money back. That goes for the newspaper too. Washington Post, New York Times. Cut that shit off and get some alternative news sources, because it's crazy. So, all right, so getting back to this article, this is The Blaze, okay? It says Project Veritas tapes reveal CNN chief Zucker calling shots for anti-Trump network coverage, setting company-wide political agenda. This dude has a big fucking head. Holy shit, his head is huge. Zucker repeatedly directs CNN editorial coverage in tapes leaked by James O'Keefe. If you know who James O'Keefe is, he's the leader of Project Veritas. So this dude has been running around tapping all sorts of shit. So we might get a conspiracy theory or two here. We don't know, but yo, this dude has been jumping in on CNN tapes on their calls, is popping in, saying, hey, what's up, and then dipping out. So we don't know how much he has on CNN and what they've been doing in order to make Trump public enemy number one, but this is a start. And I'll link this in my description. You guys can go read it for yourself. I'm just going to kind of graze right through this, all right? Leaked audio tapes of CNN's 9 a.m. editorial calls published by Project Veritas reveal CNN President Jeff Zucker and other top executives and reporters at the networks say in private what their coverage suggests. CNN editorial viewpoint is anti-Trump and directed from the top down by Zucker. Here's a question. Are there any conservatives working at CNN? I really want to know. Actually, I'll make a bet that there are like 0 conservatives working at CNN. And again, it's not about what political affiliation you are. I don't really care if you're Democrat, Republican, conservative, liberal, uh, libertarian. I don't care. Like, what I really care about, if you're in the seat of a journalist, you need to be objective, not giving me your 2 cents about why Trump is mean and orange because he's mean and orange to you. I need to know the facts, like what's this dude doing in office, because we all know that the whole hatred from the media to the presidency is over. Like, they're going to suck Joe Biden's dick all day long. I guarantee you. Just watch. The audio tapes were obtained and released by self-styled guerrilla journalist James O'Keefe, who on Tuesday morning announced that Project Veritas had been secretly recording CNN's morning call with Zucker for 2 months and would soon begin releasing the tapes. I'm sorry, this dude is a straight ninja. He's been recording calls for 2 months and no one clued in. The only time that they knew that this dude was recording is when O'Keefe was like, hey guys, hi. Yeah, we've been listening to this call for like 2 months now. Bye. And then bounced. Like, 2 months? I'm sorry. That's fucking great. Give this man an award of some sort. Like, holy shit, you got away with this for 2 months? My God. That's funny. O'Keefe made his announcement while live streaming CNN's Tuesday call, at one point interrupting the call to inform Zucker of what he'd done and asked for comment. I'm sorry, this is the best shit I've heard all day. This is great. I love it. I fucking love it. Oh, man. This is yet another investigation Project Veritas has conducted on CNN. And once again, they've demonstrated their partisan political agenda and total disconnect with journalistic ethics, O'Keefe said. In response, CNN Communications said that the company has referred O'Keefe's video to law enforcement, tweeting that legal experts say he may have committed a felony. Oh, you guys are just afraid because he caught y'all asses red-handed. It is hilarious. It is hilarious. And here's the tweet. All this stuff is in here, guys. You guys can go and click the link and check it out. But I'm just going to read on a little bit more. Project Veritas on Tuesday published several clips from CNN call, promising to release more in the coming days. The clips, which have been selectively edited to highlight certain quotes from CNN editorial team, show Zucker criticizing President Trump's behavior, directing CNN's editorial team to be critical of Senator Lindsey Graham, and show CNN General Counsel David Vigilante call Fox News host Tucker Carlson's program the White Supremacy Hour. You know what's funny? The people in these news stations and these cable news, they always saying that everybody who's on the right are racist. I'm sorry, but I've never heard anyone on the right spout anything like the White Supremacy Hour, anything racist. It's all coming from the left, period. I've never seen anyone on the right call anyone out because of their race. It's all on the left. And they want to cover it up and be like, oh yeah, well, we're just trying to help minorities and stuff like that. No. Racism is racism. Doesn't matter which way you direct the gun. It's there. If anyone can be racist, doesn't matter what you look like. And under the assumption that no one else can be racist because they're of a different skin color, it's racism in itself. So just think about that for a second. The audio shows Zucker guiding CNN's editorial coverage in a way that is typically reserved for editors or an editor-in-chief, not necessarily a company president. During one 9 a.m. call on October 9th, Zucker told CNN staff not to normalize Trump's erratic behavior as the president was recovering from his bout with the coronavirus, suggesting without evidence that Trump's medical treatment was influencing his mood and actions. So there's a lot here, and I do encourage you guys to go check it out and read the entire article for yourself. I listened to it today on Dave Rubin's podcast. There's a lot of stuff there that these people at CNN just, they're slicing up news stories, or they're taking something, molding it into whatever they want to do in order to make this narrative work. That's what they're doing. And it's not just CNN, it's MSNBC, it's all these other cable news stations who are just taking their objective opinion, making it subjective, and saying that this is news. That's not what we do. I remember at one point in my life where the news gave you the facts and had you decide. Now they're not giving you facts and making you decide what their opinion is and passing it off as news. That's not what we do. That's not how things work. That's not how any of this works. So it's really interesting to kind of see how this is all just playing around. And it makes me sick because a lot of the people who hate Trump, they hate him because the media told them to. Like, it's okay to hate a politician or president. I don't even consider Trump a politician. I just consider him a president. It's okay to not like somebody. But what's not okay is not liking somebody because someone else told you not to. That's way off. That's way off. All right. Well, in other news, our esteemed unnamed president-elect, I say unnamed because he has not been named president-elect, that duty will be held until, I think, December 14th. I think there's a lot of litigation still going on. They had a hearing in Pennsylvania. There was a hearing in Arizona yesterday. I really don't know what the status is on the lawsuits from Trump, but I'm just sort of kind of sitting back and waiting to see what's happening here because there's a lot that still needs to go down. But your esteemed president-elect broke his foot. He broke his foot. I'm sorry. I can't even take this guy seriously anymore. He broke his foot. Like, this dude is 80 years old. He said he was playing with a dog and he fell, or the dog like tripped over him or something, and he ended up breaking his foot. They say once you break your hip, like, that's it. You're done. Like, you're kind of working your way up. First is your foot, then it's going to be your meniscus, and then you're going to break your hip. That's how it is. It just works your way up, Joe Biden. And come on, folks. He was playing with his dog. We all know what happened. We all know what happened. We just know that once he's in the White House, if he gets elected, once he's in the White House, this dude is going to fall downstairs. He's going to eat some poisoned food. He's going to fall over a tripwire. Something's going to happen because we all know that Kamala Harris is tricking his house out like fucking Home Alone. She is going to set up so many booby traps that Joe Biden wouldn't even be able to take a shit without getting electrocuted or something like that. Like, that's the only way this chick is going to become president, because you know they're going to invoke the 25th Amendment on this dude and make Kamala Harris president. That's been the plan. That was the plan all along. He even said it himself. He is just a stand-in. I forgot his exact words, but he said he's I don't even know what he said. I remember hearing it. I don't know word for word for what he said, but don't quote me on that. That's really out there. But you know, this is the party of science. This is the party that believes that everything is possible if you just believe and you feel and you have a moral compass that's right. Well, you know, I don't know how much of that is true, but, you know, the party of science, you know, the same party that's telling you that you have to wear a mask outdoors, the same party that's telling you that kids can't go to school because they might transmit the disease and die, the same people who have been telling you for months that you can't go outside because COVID is killing half the population, but then allow you to go protest for racial justice and equality. The same people who are sitting here telling you that science is real have now concluded that Ellen Page is now officially Elliot Page. Yeah, I mean, apparently you can just wake up and your gender is whatever you want it to be. Like, yeah, I don't want to be a guy today. I just want to wake up and be a girl. That'd be great. So Ellen Page came out yesterday saying that her name is no longer Ellen Page. It is actually Elliot Page because now she's a trans man. And I thought to myself, so she's a lesbian who likes girls. So becoming a man, would that make her a straight man? I really don't know how the rules work here. I really don't. No one's explained it to me. I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Like, she's a straight white male all of a sudden. I thought that's what the left hated. They hated straight white males. If she's liking women, but she's a trans man, does that mean that she's a straight white male? If she's a straight white male, does she have to apologize for white privilege that has been inherently given to her? Does she have to apologize for her inherent racism because she's a white male? What about, you know, the colonization of North America and the rest of civilization? What does she have to apologize for? I don't know. I don't know the rules. I don't understand how any of this works. But she just popped up and said, "Hey, I'm a man now. My name is Elliot Page," and I'm sitting here like, maybe that's the problem for like the last few years. Maybe that's what it is. People are just not following the rules because no one on the left can tell you what a woman is. Okay. Because if we say that only women get periods, people will get offended and be like, men get periods too. No, they don't. That's not how this works. I mean, you can be a trans man and get a period, but biologically you're still a woman. Same thing for a trans woman. You can't get pregnant because biologically you're a man. At least that's how I think it works. I mean, I'm just from the outside looking in. All I know is that I've never seen a man get a period, and I've never seen a woman get a trans woman get pregnant. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I'm more likely to get COVID and possibly die from COVID than a man getting a period, and that's just a statistical fact, in my opinion. So, yeah. So the party that's all about female empowerment, yeah, women should lead the charge. Ha! Can't really fully define what a woman is because remember, Joe Biden picked his vice president based on two things: her race and her sex. Those are two very racist and sexist things to base a VP nomination off of. But I'm just sitting here, just like I said, looking from the outside in. Hey guys, what are you doing over there? Yeah, none of that makes sense. But yeah, do you, do you? Congrats to Ellen Page. If she wants to be Elliot Page, is all for it. Have fun. I'm just saying, people in the trans community who are actually have that third chromosome, who are actually trans people, you might be a little upset because you guys have a serious condition that I feel for you. I 100% feel for you. For someone to just wake up and just say, "Hey, I'm part of the trans community now," without attributing any of the struggles that come with actually being trans, I'd be pissed. I would be pissed. So the last thing I'm going to say is, I wonder what's going to happen to the Umbrella Academy. I mean, her character in that show, Vanya, is actually a female, but now she's a man. So is she going to be a gay man? Because her character likes boys. So she might be a gay man. But then if she likes women, she's a straight man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that show. I started getting into it when season 2 came out. Pretty good show. I'll probably end up still watching it because it's one of those things that it's good to watch. But good luck to you, Elliot Page. I hope you enjoy whatever it is you're trying to do. Get attention. I don't know. All right, guys, that's it for this show. Please like and subscribe. I will do more of these videos coming up soon. I'm also going to be doing a unboxing video. You see that up there? That is a Bandai Legacy Power Ranger Morpher. I just got my hands on a Lightning Collection version of that same Morpher, so I'll be doing a comparison video coming out pretty soon. So I hope you guys do take the time and check that out. Also, I am starting a 3D printing channel. I just bought myself a 3D printer, and I will be doing tutorials and doing some cool tips and tricks for you guys. If you're trying to get into 3D printing as a hobby or a business, whatever you guys want to do, I'll be setting that channel up pretty soon once my printer comes in the mail. All right. So with that being said, guys, I will see you guys next time on another episode of Culture Shock. Catch my podcast, catch my manga, and I will see you guys next time. Hit that subscribe button, like, and I will appreciate that very much. All right, folks. See you next time.